Hello, beautiful, precious souls. This is a twin flame personal read, and the question is how he felt or reacted when we bumped into each other or, crossed paths. What I'm feeling right now in a message from Spirit is that this is something that you wished for. This is something that you wanted to happen, that you look forward to happening, and for you to even be more prepared in the future because this is going to keep on happening. But for you to know right now, this is, everything that is happening because it's part of the divine purpose. It's part of the divine plan. We have the Wheel of Fortune here that's telling us basically that everything is moving. Everything is moving according to the way it should be moving. It's like the karma, it's just gonna keep happening. It's going to happen the way it's supposed to. So every step we make is part of our divine purpose, right? So you guys coming together, it wasn't like, there was this physical or even direct eye contact, but you did see each other. You did feel the energy. There was that exchange. And because of that soul connection that you do share with the Two of Cups, I'm feeling now like there is this promise of coming together. There will be that exchange, especially with our wands right here. And the Two of Cups is showing that there is that exchange. But for him, in seeing you, this is a lot of in his mind. And with the Hangman, this is all in his mind. It's like himself is arguing with himself in his own mind. He's has this struggle, and his focus has been, disruptive. You've turned things upside down. Him seeing you has really turned things upside down. He's going inward, he's thinking, and there's a lot of arguing going on inside of his mind. Like maybe his life right now, he feels happy and content, but at the same time, his mind is arguing, but I'm lacking something. There's something I need, there's something I want. And running into you has really stirred that up. So he's kind of turned himself upside down. He's going to go into a process of kind of reevaluating or rethinking his thought patterns and things that that he's used to and comfortable with. It's like you basically rattled his cage in a good way, because now he's got that inner argument where he's feeling to come outside of that comfort zone. This is all inside of his mind, and it's arguing with himself. But with the Magician card, again, sweetheart, you can manifest, and with the manifestation, visualize. This is something you wanted. You were looking forward to bumping into him. You're looking forward to seeing him, and the fact that he's popping up in places is it's like the universe, because we do have the World card here. The universe is working everything out. And this is all really positive. The communication will begin, and when it does, it will happen quickly. So spirit, the energy that's coming through in Spirit's telling me is that you need to visualize a lot more and realize the ability you have to manifest things into existence. That's what the Magician. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of new beginning, a fresh start. I don't know if we've had this in a previous reading, but I do feel that there is this new beginning, there is this fresh start. But for the moment, there is a lot of argument going on inside of his in his brain. There's this struggle. He does feel that energy. He does feel that connection with you, but there's something like an argument that's going on inside of his brain, and I'm not getting like a clear fix on it. But it's almost like from his comfort zone to a non-comfort zone. So maybe for him, it's almost like he doesn't know where to pick up the pieces where you guys left off. But that argument is definitely going on inside of him. His focus and his attention is, there's a lot of strife and division inside of his own mind. And the Hangman is will bring him into that peace and that realization where he will go deep within. He will see some patterns and some things. A lot of the karma is going to play out, and he will have that self-realization. Like, his eyes will be opened. And yeah, a lot of the focus needs to come. Okay, but this is going to be something that is going to continue to happen. You guys are going to continue to run into each other. You're continue to have that exchange of energy. It even though it is now verbal, even though you're not like on the same, sidewalk square, the you feel each other. You feel each other. Like you have this sense like he's close, and maybe your heart begins to beat fast, or you just have that sense because you're very in tune to his energy, and he is in tune to yours as well, but he's confused about it. And this is something, maybe he doesn't look at things in a spiritual sense yet, whereas we look at things in a spiritual sense. Like my heart is beating so fast, and this is a positive thing because it's that energy of our connection with the heart chakra. But in the world, they may think like, oh, hell no, let me get away from this person because I'm getting anxiety and this has to be a sign of negativity. So just be patient with that. Let him go through his self-realization, but you're definitely going to be running into him a lot more. So dawdle yourself up, look your best, carry yourself well. Be ready, be prepared, because it's going to happen, and there will be that exchange, and that's going to be something that's going to happen really fast. So that's why I'm saying really prepare yourself and be ready for that moment. It's going to happen where you will run into each other, and you will have that face-to-face, and there will be that verbal exchange. So be ready for it. I also pulled 2 cards from the Whispers of Love, and the first card is the only thing that is real is love. And again, just keep that focus on the love when you do run into him. Be happy, be friendly, try and keep the love bubbling up and over, okay? The card says, shift your focus from the problem back to the love. So much don't even see that, you guys are in separation, or, he's here, he's there, or whatnot. Just remember that you are a being of love. And no matter what, we wish each other happiness. And sometimes that's something hard, because wishing someone that we love so much happiness, and that happiness they may find in the arms of another, but we need to always wish them love and happiness in everything that they do. Second card is have patience. And I really love this card because it's a little girl sitting on a lotus. And it's just reminding that, love is patient and love is kind always. So be patient, even if you have to just kind of sit there on that lotus flower and wait for the tide to turn. You see the water's flowing and she's just watching it flow. But be kind, be gentle, be loving. Again, you've stirred things up inside of him. Now he's curious. But he has that struggle. Maybe he fears to recommunicate with you. Maybe a fear of how to start the communication. But be ready, be positive, and remember to visualize and start to manifest things into existence. Okay, I hope this has answered your question, and anybody else wanting a personal read, I will be available today and tomorrow. Just go ahead and shoot me an email. All my information is below. And yes, I haven't done the twin flame energy for the week because I don't see any change happening in the energy. I will do a mid-month for the twin flame, and we'll go see what the cards have from there. But I just feel like, everybody's on this journey, and we're all in different phases in this journey, and a lot of it resembles a lot of everybody else's journey, but it's just the timing. So for us to pull cards and say this and that, a lot of people are holding on to a false hope where they may be still in a position of, coming into self-realization, where there's others that are going to have reunion tomorrow. So I feel more like there's a lot of people being disappointed when things aren't panning out, because everybody wants to grab on to one thing and say this resonates with me, when it actually doesn't resonate with them. Because on this path and on this journey, we do go through a lot of denial, and that's just part of our growth and becoming more positive and opening ourselves up to the things of the spirit and to the will of the spirit. It's hard for us to let go of ego, and ego is that biggest person that we are fighting. Again, like with her reading, you know, there's a lot of fighting going on, and we could say this is between his soul and between his spirit and his ego right there. So that's what we all go through. And so I just decided not to do the weekly read because for me it is kind of disappointing when you want to grab onto something and that doesn't even resonate with you, but we want to hope that it does, or we want to force it to, and it doesn't happen like that. God's in control, and instead of looking to the cards to answer our questions, we should be really meditating and finding our oneness with God, and letting our higher self connect and give us the answers that we're looking for and the answers that we need, so that we can continue to grow on our spiritual journey and our path. So, but again, if anybody is wanting a personal read, all my information is below, and I will do a mid-month around September 15th in regards to the twin flame energy. And I will be pulling a lot more cards so that there are a lot more stories coming out, so that something will resonate with all of us. So I love you guys. I thank you for all your emails and your sweet notes. And I'm glad for a lot of the healing and self-realization that is happening, and the strength and wisdom that we are all getting on this journey in life. So I wish you all love, happiness, abundance, and prosperity in every area of your life. Namaste.